Have you ever felt like life is just too much to handle? Like the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders, and no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to catch a break? You're not alone. We all face moments when we feel like we're at our breaking point. But what if I told you that the strength to overcome these challenges is already within you? That the power to transform your life, no matter how difficult things seem, is in your hands? Become Mentally Strong is not just a book. It's your blueprint for unlocking your inner strength. It's about learning how to rise above your fears, your doubts, and your setbacks. It is about developing the mental resilience that will allow you to handle anything life throws your way. If you're tired of feeling weak, stuck, or overwhelmed, then now is the time to take control. This is your chance to change the narrative and create a new reality for yourself. One where you're not just surviving, but thriving. Imagine waking up every day with the confidence that no matter what happens, you will stay calm, focused, and unstoppable. You don't need to be born with an unshakable mindset. You can build it step by step, moment by moment. This journey to mental strength will push you, challenge you, and sometimes even break you. But in the end, it will make you stronger than you ever thought possible. Before we dive deeper, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more powerful content like this. The question is, are you ready to embrace that strength? Chapter 1. The Power of Your Mind. Your mind is more powerful than you can imagine. It is the engine that drives everything you do, shapes every decision you make, and impacts how you perceive the world around you. If you want to become mentally strong, the first thing you need to realize is that your thoughts create your reality. How you think will determine the quality of your life. Imagine waking up each day with a mindset that tells you that no matter the challenge, you have the tools to handle it. That's the power of a strong mind. Your thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions shape how you experience everything. If you want to transform your life, you have to change the way you think. The greatest barrier to mental strength isn't the challenges you face, but the stories you tell yourself about those challenges. Too often, we let our internal narrative limit us. We tell ourselves that we're not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough to handle difficulties. We make excuses, blame circumstances, or tell ourselves that success is out of our reach. The truth is, these beliefs are just that, beliefs, and beliefs can be changed. The power of your mind lies in your ability to challenge and change your thoughts. Every day, you can choose to focus on thoughts that empower you rather than those that hold you back. It's not about avoiding negative thoughts altogether. It's about developing the mental discipline to shift your focus when they arise. Mentally strong people don't let negative thoughts take over. They acknowledge them and consciously choose a more empowering thought. One of the most powerful ways to tap into your mind's potential is through mindfulness. By becoming aware of your thoughts, you can begin to identify the patterns that keep you stuck. Ask yourself, are these thoughts serving me? Are they helping me move forward, or are they keeping me stagnant? Becoming mindful of your inner dialogue is the first step in taking control of your mental strength. The mind is also incredibly adaptable. It can be trained, conditioned, and reshaped over time. Just as you can build physical strength through exercise, you can build mental strength through practice. Positive affirmations, visualization, and even journaling are tools that can help you reprogram your mind to focus on what's possible rather than what's limiting. The more you practice positive thinking, the more natural it becomes. The mind is also deeply connected to your emotions. Mentally strong people understand this connection and use it to their advantage. They know that their emotions don't have to control them. They can control how they react to their emotions. Instead of suppressing emotions like fear or anger, they use them as signals for action. Fear may indicate that you need to step outside your comfort zone, while anger might show you areas where you need to set boundaries. Your mind is a tool that, when harnessed properly, can lead you to success, happiness, and inner peace. But if left unchecked, It can also be your greatest enemy. The power of your mind lies not in the circumstances around you, but in how you choose to perceive and respond to those circumstances. A mentally strong person understands that challenges are inevitable, but they also know that their mindset will determine how they face and overcome those challenges. So take control of your mind. Be aware of your thoughts. Challenge your limiting beliefs. And watch as your life begins to shift in powerful, positive ways. Chapter 2. Conquer your self-doubt. Self-doubt is one of the most destructive forces you will face on your journey to mental strength. It creeps into your mind when you least expect it, causing you to question your abilities, your decisions, and your worth. The voices of doubt often come from within, but they are fueled by the opinions of others, past failures, and fear of the unknown. The problem with self-doubt is that it often feels like the truth. When you doubt yourself, it can feel like you're not good enough, not capable enough, or not deserving of success. These thoughts can be paralyzing, making it difficult to take action or make decisions. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is not the truth. It is simply a feeling, a temporary and changeable emotion. The key to overcoming self-doubt is understanding that it doesn't define you. It is not a reflection of your abilities or potential. Self-doubt is a natural part of being human, but it doesn't have to control your life. The first step in conquering self-doubt is recognizing it for what it is, a feeling, not a fact. Mentally strong people don't let self-doubt dictate their decisions. Instead, they acknowledge the doubt and then choose to move forward anyway. They understand that doubt is often a sign that they are stepping into new territory, pushing beyond their comfort zones and growing. Self-doubt may be uncomfortable, but it is often a sign that you are on the right path. One of the most effective ways to combat self-doubt is to focus on your past successes. Reflect on times when you've overcome obstacles, achieved goals, or proven to yourself that you are capable. Every success, no matter how small, is evidence of your strength and ability. Remind yourself of these victories when self-doubt arises, and use them as fuel to propel you forward. Another strategy for conquering self-doubt is to shift your focus from fear of failure to excitement about the possibility of success. Instead of worrying about what could go wrong, focus on what could go right. Mentally strong people understand that failure is not the end of the road. It's a lesson, an opportunity to learn and grow. The fear of failure often holds us back more than the failure itself ever could. One of the most important lessons you can learn is to trust yourself. Trust that you have the ability to handle whatever comes your way. Trust that you are worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. When you trust yourself, self-doubt loses its power over you. You will begin to make decisions with confidence, take risks with courage, and pursue your goals with determination. It's also important to remember that self-doubt isn't something that disappears overnight. Overcoming it is a daily practice. It requires you to challenge negative thoughts, replace them with empowering beliefs, and take consistent action. Every time you face your doubt and move forward, you weaken its hold on you and strengthen your mental resilience. You don't have to let self-doubt control your life. It's a part of the journey, but it doesn't have to define your path. Embrace the discomfort, challenge the negative thoughts, and step boldly into the life you deserve. Chapter 3. The Art of Discipline. Discipline is the foundation of mental strength. Without discipline, it's easy to get distracted by immediate desires, fears, and emotions. Discipline is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who never even start. It's the ability to make decisions and take actions that align with your long-term vision, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. Many people struggle with discipline because it requires saying no to the short-term pleasures that feel good in the moment, but don't serve us in the long run. Whether it's procrastination, unhealthy habits, or distractions, mental strength requires that you make choices that align with your greater goals. This doesn't mean sacrificing all enjoyment or spontaneity, but it means making sure your actions are in harmony with the life you want to create. The most mentally strong people have mastered the art of delayed gratification. They understand that the decisions they make today shape their future. Instead of indulging in immediate pleasure, they choose to take actions that will move them closer to their dreams. They know that hard work, consistency, and patience are essential for long-term success. One of the keys to building discipline is developing strong habits. Habits are the small, consistent actions that, over time, lead to significant results. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, meditating, or focusing on personal development, discipline is what turns these habits into part of your lifestyle. Strong habits form the backbone of mental resilience. But discipline is not about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Mentally strong people understand that there will be days when motivation wanes, when obstacles arise, or when they simply don't feel like continuing. But discipline doesn't rely on motivation. It relies on commitment. To build discipline, start by setting clear, achievable goals. Break them down into smaller tasks that you can accomplish every day. The more you accomplish, the more your confidence will grow, and the easier it will be to maintain your discipline. As you build momentum, discipline becomes a habit in itself, and soon you won't even have to think about it. You will simply do what needs to be done. It's also important to hold yourself accountable. Mentally strong people take full responsibility for their actions and outcomes. They don't make excuses or blame external circumstances. They understand that they are in control of their lives and that every decision they make is a step toward their desired future. Building discipline requires dedication, patience, and practice, but over time, it will become second nature. And when you combine discipline with the other principles of mental strength, you'll find yourself capable of achieving more than you ever thought possible. Chapter 4. Embrace failure as growth. Failure is often seen as the enemy, a thing we desperately avoid, fearing it will define us as unworthy or incapable. But mentally strong people have a completely different perspective on failure. They understand that failure is not an end. It is simply a part of the journey toward success. In fact, they embrace failure, seeing it as one of the most powerful tools for growth. The truth is, nobody becomes mentally strong without experiencing failure. It is through failure that we learn the most about ourselves and our capabilities. Every time we fail, we gain valuable insights that help us adjust, grow, and ultimately succeed. Without failure, there is no progress. Without failure, there is no resilience. Mentally strong people understand that failure is a lesson, not a sentence. One of the biggest reasons we fear failure is the fear of judgment. We worry about how others will perceive us when we fall short of expectations. But mentally strong people don't worry about judgment. They focus on the lessons they can learn. Instead of asking, "What will people think of me?" they ask, "What can I learn from this situation?" They reframe failure as an opportunity to improve and refine their approach. Failure also builds resilience. Each time you fail and get back up, you strengthen your ability to handle adversity. Resilience isn't built by avoiding failure. It's built by embracing it and continuing to move forward despite it. When you fail and learn from it, you become stronger, smarter, and more prepared for the next challenge. And eventually, the failures will become less daunting because you will all know that each one is just another step on the path to success. Mentally strong people also understand that failure doesn't define their worth. Just because you failed at something doesn't mean you are a failure. It means that you tried, you took a risk, and you are now one step closer to achieving your goals. Failure is not a reflection of your abilities. It's a reflection of your willingness to grow, take risks, and push past your limits. The key to embracing failure is to let go of the fear that holds you back. Instead of fearing failure, take calculated risks, knowing that even if you fail, you will gain valuable experience. If you keep moving forward with the right mindset, your failures will become stepping stones to greater success. Every great success story includes a series of failures, each one a lesson learned, a barrier overcome, and a victory achieved. So the next time you face failure, don't see it as a roadblock. See it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and come back even stronger. Mental strength is built in the face of failure. It's not about avoiding it, but about using it to fuel your growth and propel you toward your goals. Chapter 5. Let go of what you can't control. One of the most freeing realizations you can have on your journey to mental strength is understanding the power of letting go. So much of our mental and emotional energy is consumed by trying to control things that are simply beyond our control. The weather, other people's behavior, past events, and even certain aspects of our future. These are things we cannot control. Yet so often, we spend hours, days, and even years worrying about them. Mentally strong people understand that trying to control everything is not only exhausting, but it's also futile. The more you focus on what you can't control, the more you give away your power. Instead, they choose to focus on what they can control: their thoughts, their actions, their responses to situations, and their personal growth. This shift in focus is one of the most powerful tools for mental strength. When you let go of the need to control everything, you release a massive amount of stress and anxiety. You stop wasting energy on things that are out of your hands and start channeling that energy into things that can make a difference in your life. You take responsibility for your actions, but you stop holding yourself accountable for the actions of others or the unpredictability of life. Letting go of control also means accepting uncertainty. Life is full of unknowns, and it's easy to feel anxious about what might happen next. But mentally strong people don't fear uncertainty. They embrace it. They understand that uncertainty is a natural part of life, and they choose to move forward with faith and trust, even when they can't predict the outcome. This doesn't mean that mentally strong people are passive or complacent. On the contrary, they are proactive in the areas they can control. They set goals, make plans, and take action. But they also know when to release their attachment to the outcome. They understand that sometimes the best thing they can do is let go and trust that things will unfold as they should. To let go of what you can't control, start by identifying the areas of your life where you are holding on too tightly. Are you constantly worrying about things that are beyond your control? Are you trying to change other people or situations that you cannot influence? Recognize these areas and consciously choose to release them. Refocus your energy on what you can change and practice acceptance of what you cannot. When you let go, you free up mental and emotional space for peace, clarity, and growth. You stop being weighed down by the uncontrollable and start living with purpose and intention. Letting go is not about giving up. It's about finding peace and power in what you can control. Chapter 6. Cultivate emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to face difficult situations, process your emotions, and recover from adversity without letting those emotions overwhelm you. It is a cornerstone of mental strength because it allows you to stay grounded and focused even when life is challenging. Developing emotional resilience means understanding that your emotions are valid, but they don't have to control you. In life, you will face countless situations that trigger emotional responses: loss, disappointment, stress, anger, fear, and many others. How you respond to these emotions is what makes the difference. Mentally strong people do not suppress or ignore their emotions. They allow themselves to feel them, but they do not let those feelings dictate their actions. They take responsibility for their emotions without letting them control their behavior. The first step in cultivating emotional resilience is self-awareness. You must be in tune with your emotions to manage them effectively. Take time to check in with yourself regularly. How are you feeling? Why are you feeling this way? What triggered these emotions? By understanding the root of your emotions, you can gain clarity on how to handle them in a productive way. The next step is emotional regulation. This doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring your emotions. It means choosing how to respond to them. When you're angry, frustrated, or anxious, you can choose to react impulsively, or you can take a moment to breathe, assess the situation, and decide on a measured response. Mentally strong people know how to pause, reflect, and choose their response, even in the heat of the moment. Another key component of emotional resilience is optimism. Resilient people have a positive outlook, even in tough times. They understand that setbacks are temporary and that challenges are opportunities for growth. When things go wrong, they look for the lesson and focus on what they can do to improve. They don't let one bad day or one setback define their entire outlook on life. Building emotional resilience also involves creating a strong support system. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you, people who will be there to listen, offer guidance, or simply provide a safe space to express yourself. Having a network of supportive individuals can help you navigate emotional challenges with more strength and clarity. Ultimately, emotional resilience is about flexibility. Life will throw curveballs, and emotions will rise. But being emotionally resilient means being able to bend without breaking. It means feeling your emotions fully, but not letting them control your behavior or your future. It means staying strong, grounded, and focused, no matter what life sends your way. Chapter 7. Develop a growth mindset. The concept of a growth mindset is transformative when it comes to building mental strength. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed over time through dedication, effort, and learning. This is the opposite of a fixed mindset, where you believe that your abilities are set in stone and cannot be changed. Developing a growth mindset is key to overcoming obstacles and realizing your true potential. When you embrace a growth mindset, failure doesn't feel like a reflection of your worth or abilities. Instead, failure becomes an opportunity to learn, adjust, and grow. Mentally strong people with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities for development. They approach every setback with curiosity, asking, "What can I learn from this?" rather than "Why did I fail?" This mindset shift enables them to keep going, even when things are tough, knowing that persistence and effort will eventually lead to success. A growth mindset is built through practice and effort. Start by identifying areas of your life where you have a fixed mindset. Are there tasks or goals you've avoided because you think you're not good enough? Do you give up quickly when things get hard? Recognize these patterns and actively choose to approach them differently. See challenges as chances to develop new skills and build your mental toughness. Another powerful aspect of a growth mindset is the ability to celebrate progress, not just perfection. Mentally strong people focus on small improvements and incremental growth, understanding that mastery takes time. By celebrating your progress, no matter how small, you reinforce the belief that growth is possible, and you build confidence in your ability to overcome challenges. The key to a growth mindset is persistence. It's about not giving up when things get hard, but instead leaning into the discomfort and trusting the process. Remember that growth takes time, and every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. With this mindset, you can face any challenge with resilience and optimism. Conclusion: unlock your full potential. Becoming mentally strong is not a destination. It's a journey. It's about continuously working on yourself, developing the mindset, habits, and resilience that will allow you to face life's challenges with confidence and grace. The path to mental strength requires dedication, persistence, and a commitment to growth. It's about taking control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and using them to create the life you want. You will face setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt along the way. But remember, each challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. With the right mindset, the courage to take risks, and the resilience to bounce back from failure, you can unlock your full potential. Keep building your mental strength day by day and watch as you become the best version of yourself. The world is waiting for you to show up stronger, wiser, and ready to take on anything life throws your way.